Hey, hello, this is Shantae with Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns, and it's Friday morning. And I am not a person that gets into people's business when it comes to relationships, but I am good at like being there for you and everything like that. Because this is why. You will get every part of that person. They will tell you everything that was horrible. And even me, like, um, I guess the perfect example of me not doing it is like my baby's father, because even though it was abusive, it was like rocky and all this different stuff. It was like a lot of times where we just spent a lot of time together, and it was like really nice for me, like not that I want him back. It's just that it wasn't as bad as I might say it could be. It could have been. I can't give you a lot of examples of it being horrible. It's just like one day though we had a big fight and that was it. Like it was over. It wasn't one day. It happened more than once. Like where he tried to take my car one time. Um, and actually I had already broken up with him. Like I had already broken up with him before my grandmother died. And if I didn't, then I wouldn't know that I was pregnant. So the month my grandmother died is the month that um oh my god. Okay, the month my grandmother died is the month that I found out that I was pregnant. So I was like, okay. So anyway, um you don't want to destroy relationships just because y'all are not together anymore. Like ultimately, a lot of people will end up in relationships and stay in a relationship because people are forcing them to, because they have to live up to some expectation or dream or something like that. And it's like, it's really not worth it. Like in the end, for you to stay with somebody and you could be better with somebody out there, or you could be better by yourself, or it's opportunities that you have passed by just because of that relationship. You guys could be making each other very miserable. Um, I don't know. It's like a connection that you really don't need because it's still that's the greatest tie. Um, it'll be a rope. It's like, and a rope is not safe. The rope is rattling. It's ugly. It's dirty. It's messed up, and it won't get better just because the rope is there. It's like it's starting. It's going to disintegrate, and the more it disintegrate, the worse it gets. So there's no reason to stay in something that's not you, and it's not anybody's business. I see all the pictures of Cardi and Offset, and they haven't said anything. So everybody's out flicking pictures. This is Offset right now. This is Cardi. Really, really of Offset. Really, they trying to see the bitterness in his face. They want that black man to be mad and sad about it. And it's like he was cheating in the first place, or if he was cheating, if he had issues. And I'm not gonna say he was cheating. He was allegedly cheating. If he had issues that weren't all there, because it could ultimately not even be. We don't know whose problem it was. And it could be a mutual thing where they both say, hey, we got to break up, dude. It's just not working. We young right now. We probably still need space and all these different things. So, that's the thing. So, the first thing is like, if you overanalyzing your your relationship. Don't overanalyze it after it ends, especially if it's a mutual thing. Especially if y'all can come to a terms to say, I don't like you, and you don't like me. We are together for love, or the child, or something like that. But sometimes you just don't like a person in a relationship. Like I said, I had this high school boyfriend, and we was together. Um, we were together for a week. And every day, he would just be himself. And every day, I wanted more. Because I'm like, we boyfriend and girlfriend now. He's like, but I got art to do. And I got stuff to do. And it's like, I don't like you now. It was like when he was my friend, he would like try to come and see me and sneak in the house. And, like be around me all the time. And then it's like when he became my boyfriend, it was like, oh, I got you now. So I don't gotta do nothing. You'll be there, and it's like no, I still want you to come and sneak in the house and be my boyfriend, nothing. So it was difficult for me. So it was just better for us to be, just for us to be friends. The other thing is like, what if you're in a relationship and it's a one-sided relationship, just like that relationship? You want to get out of that relationship. You do. It's not what's gonna work for you. Ultimately, it's not. You want to be treated well. You don't want to fall into like, okay, well, you did this and I did that. The end is end. You see what I'm saying? It's like y'all gotta like people have to start to grow up a lot. So it's like don't say you did this and I did this and there's no right and it's already over. You already came to that point. So now you heal. And the way you heal is like you either tell somebody, I want to be with you right now, or I don't want to, or I want to heal without you. With my friend, it was better for us to kind of heal together because we were still friends. Like, so it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem. Like, it just wasn't a problem. That's just what happened. Like, we had a relationship for a week and then it was over and we was friends again. So it's like, yeah, you got to heal. Heal, 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 heal. Is it a heal with you or is it a heal by myself? But whatever it is, you got to heal and you got to know that that person exists. How are you going to feel if you see that person with somebody else? Are you truly breaking up? Is this really over for y'all? Like, has it been a situation where your feelings are not involved anymore? Because sometimes people say they're breaking up and they're not. I have another thing. I was with a guy for a while, and he was my business partner. And we broke up and we really stayed friends. Like, we were still close. And nothing was happening. Like, it's just like, I just wasn't ready for that type of relationship, especially with the baby. So, yeah, you may relapse, and that is okay. So, I don't know. I mean, I think that's for people who are just staunch enemies. If that's really your enemy, fuck them. If that person was abusive, fuck them. If they were not abusive, like some people think cheating is abusive. I think cheating is a gateway to discussion and love and light and all this different stuff because something wasn't going right. And I'm saying like, and I only say this because I have wanted to cheat. Like in those situations that I was like, I don't want to be here no more. I wanted to cheat. And I didn't have anybody cheat. I didn't have anybody cheat with, but with the thought of cheating was on my mind. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to see this man no more. So, yeah, it's like if you think about that, you will start to realize, wait a minute, yeah, something else was going on. I was missing something. And in a lot of relationships, I was like, maybe the sex was different and it wasn't right. Maybe the conversation wasn't there. Maybe he doesn't want to spend the same amount of time with me that I do. Maybe he wants to take over my time. Maybe it just be a lot of stuff. Maybe when I talk to him, because I communicate. So when I'm telling him these things and he not paying attention or he not listening, yeah, I don't want to be there. I would prefer to be by myself or with somebody who could keep me in that same situation, like who could help me. And sometimes people actually break up and get back together because of this, like, because really, it's ultimately, it might not even really be over. It could be just, y'all need a break. Maybe, maybe both of y'all were going through something. So just because somebody says a divorce or they breaking up or whatever, that's why you don't actually start to jump on sides and start trying to catch people in pictures because they broke up. Like that's ultimately we are sacrificing each other for stories, for clout. And that's what I'm trying to get people to see. Like it's really a hateful thing. I'd had a debate with somebody about Andrew Gillum again. And they were saying, well, if you enter politics, then you have to be da-da-da. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not. That's why those men sit there in those suits and pretend to be something that they are not. I'm pretty sure all of them want to have, and they've had extramarital affairs, gay and lesbian relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, those people are actually living their life, and it's like in a private thing. This shit is not a movie. This is not fucking primetime TV. I am saying, why are we not looking at the man that drugged him? And everybody else is saying, well, one person just said, he a politician and he was found in his poop and on drugs. If this man was found this way and he went to work in a suit every day and he actually came out and said he is bisexual but not a drug addict, we have a problem. And so that's the part that I keep trying to get people to see. Like, you don't see the problem. No, they see that he's not even in office. He's not in office. He woke up in shit and had drugs inside of his body that he don't remember putting there. So that's all I'm saying is like, we cannot just keep, he cheated on his wife. So that's a step in another direction. You know, it's hurtful. Yeah, it's hurtful. But at the same time, it's there for growth too. You know, like, I'm serious. Like, y'all got to stop looking at all relationship issues like it's something wrong. Like they can't be fixed, or that it was always a problem, or that you didn't know. You know, sometimes these guys actually know you want to cheat. Or girls, y'all know they want to cheat. Y'all know that they not seriously there for you. And so it's like, instead of us just like focusing on, okay, how they not there for us, or seeing that it's like going downhill, we just would pretend to, you know, still want to be in it or still keep grabbing for it or whatever. And you can't even feel it there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do people put themselves through so much stuff or whatever? You know, all these guys that kept coming to me, I guess they wanted me to feel a certain kind of way about them too. It's like, I don't have those feelings for you. I'm not about to feel like I have to chase you. That's the stuff Joel McCombs used to do, the abuser. So it's like, he'll set up something so I can try to run after him. I'm not running. What the fuck I'm running for you for? Like, you know, you not nothing to run to. Run after? You barely something to run to. You know? And to think I'm this young, I was that young, and you manipulated me. You see what I'm saying? So, you nothing to run to. Like, no man is to run to. If he not running to you, don't you fucking run to him. Like, that's a mutual type of shit. You know? That's when you know somebody probably let go, or they trying to hold on to you or keep you there with them or whatever. And is the relationship good? Does he communicate? Does he talk? All those different things. You want to have good, positive relationships. You don't need to have all this BS and all this stuff. Like, a relationship is, I'm telling you, it's probably not that hard. Good ones, they are not that hard. They are not that fucking hard. It is really nothing else to figure out except for what we gonna talk about today. What we gonna do today? How we gonna tackle this? Are you feeling, you know, y'all gonna have problems, y'all gonna have ups and downs, but they are not gonna be all this, I want her to come to me. You know, she gonna have to, and he gonna have to. That ain't all that. That ain't what it's like. That's not a healthy person. And so that's what you want to know too, is that it's a healthy person. Because when you break up, you want to be like, okay, cool. We cool. I'm going to be here tomorrow for breakfast. We're good for breakfast tomorrow. I just ain't going to touch your booty. You know, like, for real. That's just how I be. I'm going to hug you every day because you're my friend. I love you. You know, like, that's how it is. And that's how you know that people are mature and really working towards something. And most people, I think that's how they want divorce to go. It doesn't go like that because other people get involved, but that's how it could go. It could go the same way. It's not impossible. Okay, also, remember the good stuff. Like I said, my baby daddy, for real, I can't be like, oh my God, he was the worst boyfriend ever. He was not. It's just a big fight. And then when people put their hands on me, I don't trust them. So, yeah, I ain't got time for that. And it was more than one time. It was more than once. Forgiveness is the greatest gift to give yourself. Because ultimately, was it you? Was it them? You have to really think about, if you were the cheater, why did you cheat? You know, you could